Paulie Pex. All right, this is the last box of the $45 Facebook collection that I bought. Last video took a little bit longer than I did, so I wanted to. So I'm bringing this out in the zone. But I got the 88 tops in here, 94 tops, 89 Bowman, and 96 tops. Kind of have to look up, see what errors exist, for, if any, for 94 tops and 96 tops. But certainly I'm aware of what exists for the 88 tops. And then we got the 89 Bowman. I don't think there's many errors, but obviously looking to see if potentially could get the Griffey rookie. So, and then there's Stadium Club in here, which was not mentioned, or maybe this is what, I don't know why. So we got some 91 Stadium Club in there as well. So what I'll do is I'll do a portion of this live, and then a portion of it I'll stop and come back. Like the 88s, I'm going to have to take my time and go through it. So this whole row is 88. This one looks like all 94 over here. So we'll go through that. And then here's the 89 Bowman. This is also maybe 94. Yep, this is also 94 tops. So kind of go through that. But what I do like is that it has gold cards in there. So there's a Lou Whitaker gold card. And then this must be the 96 tops. Yep, here we go. And you got Tony Gwynn. So let's go through the 89 Bowman right now, because let's see if I can find some of the rookies, right? He pulled out onto the top here, Rickey Henderson. So that's pretty nice right off the bat. But let's see what we can, let's see if there's any other key rookies here or any other key stars. Always thought this was cool. I mean, this was obviously, here's Roger Clemens, Carlton Fisk, Dave Parker, Oral Hershiser. I always thought this design was pretty cool because it's his first year back from Bowman, right? Vince Coleman. And then they had the autographs on the side, but the problem always was, here's Fred McGriff, you had the elongation of the cards always made it tough to store. So like you couldn't just fit these in traditional card holders or anything like that. So that was the one downside to this, but it did make it unique and kind of fun to collect back in 89. There's Rafael Palmeiro. You got Bobby Bonilla. You got the Alomar family in there. I guess they put it under Sandy Alomar. That's always fun. You get Roberto Alomar in there. Eric Davis. So the main reason why I'm putting these cards aside, these are the ones I'm building out the player lots for, and also key Hall of Famers. So if I can get my, like Roberto Kelly, I'll put aside just for like the Yankee lot that I'm putting together, but I have a bunch of Barry Larkins, right? But like there's other good ones like Kirk Gibson, Oral Hershiser, like those guys are also pretty good. George Bell was good in his own right. Frank Viola, but I just didn't put them aside for player lots. So usually I'll keep them in the grouping of cards, because if I do resell this on, for like, a box like this, I might just put on Facebook for like $10 or something like that. Like I'll keep those cards in there, so at least there's something good. Here's Steve Cersei, that's his rookie. Paul Molitor. So getting a lot of good cards in here. Tim Raines, Fred McGriff. My feeling is, here's another Rickey Henderson, Dale Strawberry. It's a lot of good ones. Steve Finley, not his rookie. Is this? Oh, it is his rookie. Yeah, how about that? Nice. Steve Finley rookie card there. Alan Trammell, Tony Gwynn, Rock Reigns again. Sweet Lou Whitaker. I like that. I like you signed that name like that. There's George Brett. Carlton Fisk again. Doc Gooden looking very happy. Another Steve Finley rookie. So maybe put some of the rookies aside. Get a chance to sell those individually or as a grouping, a small grouping. Put it on for like Macari for like $1 or something like that. But yeah, I mean, there's so many different ways. Jack Morris and Andre Dawson, so a lot of good cards here. But there's just so many different ways to break these out and, into various player lots, even the ones I'm not putting aside. I know a lot of you guys, for these particular cards, I know a lot of you guys who do TTMs like to actually get them to autograph with the autograph itself, which is that's kind of fun to do and kind of fun to see. especially seeing how the signature may or may not have changed over the years. But certainly a lot of cards. Fred Tolliver, Chili Davis, Bert Blyleven. See, he's another one. I get a lot of him, but I just don't put him aside. And it's more of a personal preference than anything, not necessarily a dig that, oh, someone's good, someone's not good. It's just more or less, what I have time to put together for lots versus, what I don't. And sometimes I just want to move certain cards but that's definitely a variety of cards in here. Rick Rhoden with the Astros, okay. And that's not, Trevino. I was gonna say that wasn't Biggio. John Kruk, Danny Jackson there. It is, and Paul O'Neill. I like him as a Yankee. A lot. John Franco. It is funny how you can see some of these. Sometimes you can't read the names, but you can recognize, like, okay, yeah, you can recognize the player's face, but you know what the signature is. Let's see. So far, no Cal Ripken. There's Billy Ripken. Is that McDowell? Yeah, Jack McDowell. Is that Harold Baines? It is Harold Baines. I'll put him aside. Begrudgingly, I put Harold Baines aside. Let's see. Bo Jackson would have a card in here, I believe. And we would get to the... Nope. No Ken Griffey in that Mariners pile. So I do like that he, or whoever this was, put this aside by team. Kind of makes it easier to go through, but at the same time, that's how you know if they probably took out all the key players already. There's Jim Rice. I have a little player lot going for him. You could also get Gary Sheffield rookie for this one. Let's see, Andres Galarraga. Oh, Ernie Riles, not the best picture of you. For the Giants, there's Jose Uribe, $20 million card right there. Wrong birthday, 59, born in 60, I don't know, whatever it is. Does anybody even really know when his birthday was? Does anybody really care? But I do put it aside. I got I must have 300 Jose Uribe cards, so I'm going to try and put that together and put that on eBay. I'd be curious to see if there's actually people who are still interested in those cards. But got to give whoever credit was the first one to start that craze. Back right in the beginning of COVID, put that Jose Uribe era card out there for I don't know how many hundreds of dollars, and somebody bought it. I can't believe. Credit to the first person who posted it, and then discredit for the first person who bought it. I mean, what a fool! Why would you buy it? All right, Greg Maddux. I mean, if you don't know anything about cards, don't go and buy that card. And if you do know something about cards, you should have known that card was worthless. I don't know, just funny to me. All it takes is one person to make the wrong buy. It sends everybody else into a frenzy. Did he put an exclamation point at the end of his name? Looks like he did, right? Is there an exclamation point at the end of his... Chris Brown! All right, I will continue to go through this because it's already about 10 minutes of going through this stuff, and then I'll pause it and show you the remainder. But I'm just trying to see if there's maybe one key rookie in here that I can get. There's Willie Randolph again. Jose Uribe again. I will check if there were any errors. I'm just not familiar if there were any errors or notable errors. There's Greg Jeffries. That was been his rookie card, right? No, 88 was 88 his rookie. I can't remember. Here's Ron Ventura. That is his rookie card. So put that aside there. Another one for him. There's Jim Abbott. That's his rookie card as well. Greg Olson, draft picks. Robin Ventura. All right, so now we got some rookies. Not the quote-unquote notable ones, but certainly, you know, you can put together 2 or 3 of those. Like I've been doing on Macari lately. I just been, you know, they have no seller fees, so I'll put cards out there for just $1. Or maybe I'll make like a grouping of those. I get 3 or 4 of those kind of rookies and then put them out for $1. And still be able to ship it on a plain white envelope. So that seems to work. And it's a low price for everybody. So it's not like people are overpaying for cards, and you could still move some inventory that way slowly but surely. Jerry Brown. Oh yeah, I did go through some Yankees, and I just kind of overlooked them for my Yankee lot. But there's Dave Winfield, Ken Phelps. So I'll have to go back through and pick out those Yankees that I kind of just breezed through. But, yep, Jimmy Key, that'll go. Oh, here we go. We got Bernie Williams. We'll put him aside, making a play a lot for him. But starting off with the Yankees, oh, we got Lee Smith. Another Bernie baseball. Gold cards, I'll put the gold cards aside because I like to make the gold card piles. But this is the 1996 tops here real quick. So just because these Yankees were looking at me, I will put them aside. But no Donnie baseball at all. Let's see how the Yankees end. Do they end it with the Yankees? How many Yankees do you have? All right, quite a few Yankees. Oh, more gold cards. Put those aside over there. Jim Leyritz. There we go. Paul O'Neill. Nice. He was really, I don't know. I credit him a lot for what he did with the Yankees. Certainly provided them an attitude and effort, you know, kind of brought them over the hump to that first World Series that they won. I know the strike shortened year, 95. I think the Expos probably were the favorite to win it that year, but the Yankees were doing great in the American League. And then, 94, that was when they started putting some of the team together, made a nice run, but the Mariners upset them. But 96, that was that year. All came together, so. But anyway, all right, let me pause that video here, and then I'm going to go through the rest of it and show you. And I'm going to get a chance to look up some of the error cards, too, see if there was anything in 89 Bowman. But certainly stuff I want to chase in the 88 tops, and I'll show you what I got. Okay, was able to go through the box, and so here's the box, went through it. It did have the 88 tops like it said it did, the 94 and 96 tops, but it also had a lot of other smaller one-off of, I think there was some 92 tops in there, a bunch of various Stadium Club, whether it would be like 92, 91, 93, and then there was also some Leaf in there, 90, 91 Leaf. You're right. So just had a bunch of random small packets of Leafs. So almost like whoever this was probably opened up a couple of packs and just threw the cards in there. So let's go through and show you some of the interesting things that I put aside. So first and foremost, I do put aside, there's certain, I guess, collections that I put aside to build out. One of them is gold cards. So I have a whole bunch, I have several hundred gold cards already put aside, maybe more, maybe close to 1,000 at this point. And here I would say is almost about 200 more that I have. Most of them are from the 1994, because in 96, I don't think they had Topps Gold. So it was just the 94 and then a couple of 92s and then 2 of the Leaf Gold in there, right? And here's the, was this 93 Gold in here. So pretty good. These are all the common players mostly. Some of the star players actually kept their gold cards to put in their player lots. So as before the break, right, I showed you guys the player lot collections, or the players that I put aside for the player lots here. There's the 89 Bowman, and then I have another bunch of 88 tops. This one card here, which was randomly thrown in there, is the Mark Grace Tops Traded rookie card, which is a Wax Packs favorite there. But again, putting aside making player lots, you know, Hall of Famers or stars of the era, these are some of the ones that were in there. Matt Williams rookie card, Will Clark. So you get it. So I don't know, maybe about 75, I would say, roughly. Not quite 100, but 75 of the 88 tops. Then got another, let's say 100 of the, this is I think the 90, mostly 94. I don't know if I put anything else in here. Yes, this is mostly 94. So you get a bunch of stuff in here. So it's pretty cool. So you get like, at least here you get the gold cards. Like I got a Pedro Martinez gold card. You got 2 Piazza Gold Cup rookie cards, right? First year, I think he's solo. The previous year, he was in that 4-panel rookie. You know, you get Griffey Jr., got a couple of him. I think some Frank Thomas was in here as well. But you get all these all-star cards with the dual players on it instead of the individual all-star cards. And of course, no other big rookies, I think, in this set. This is 94, so Derek Jeter would have been on that 4-panel rookie card, but I don't think I got him. But you get all the regular superstars, like that in-action photo of Ryan Sandberg. Anything else? There's Frank Thomas there with Fred McGriff at first base, Kenny Lofton. This is actually a 95 All-Star card, Piazza and Mike Stanley. More Frank Thomas, Lou Whitaker, right? Harold Baines, and then more gold cards. Jeff Kent. I think Sammy Sosa had a gold card. Ken Caminiti. Larry Walker gold card. So you get the idea. You get the idea. All right. Then this stack of cards was just the various Yankee cards, from the Bowman to the 94 tops to the I had that in there on the side. I think I threw that in there. That was not in the box. And then the 88 tops, and then moving into some of the 95 tops and Leaf cards and everything else. Some Brian Taylor, which at one point was probably a very well sought after card, but the Fleer Excel, which is like I think the pre-rookie cards there. So, see, not bad for the Yankee album. Yeah, close to 100 cards for that. All right, next I'll show you guys just some of the interesting cards that I had. Actually, I'm not quite done yet. Hold on. All right, so these are more player lot cards I pulled aside. So this one was for the 96 tops. And I hadn't gone through this before. So I really wasn't as familiar with this design, because this is where, like, for me, I was, in high school, wasn't collecting as much, getting into college, and I didn't get back into the hobby. Like, I got into it back again a little bit in like the early 2000s, and then left again, and then didn't get back into COVID. So a lot of these tops and everything else I've never seen. Like, this design I've never seen, so I wasn't too familiar with it. But it's interesting just to see it, because obviously a lot of the stars and Hall of Famers are at the tail end of their careers. Ricky Henderson, and then you get Andy Pettitte. This is his second year card, but coming up. But one thing I liked that 95 did, this was the first year that they started putting rookie card on the cards themselves. So do I have one? Manny Ramirez, that's not his rookie card, that's his second year card. Let me see if I have one. There's about 100 of those. But all right, here's one, for example. So Jason Kendall, even though this is a really bad example, because Oh, this wouldn't say rookie card because it wasn't his rookie card. Where we got? All right, Shannon Stewart. Yeah, okay, here we go. So the Shannon Stewart, it says rookie card on there. So that's his first Topps card, right? The other ones don't say rookie card on it, even though they're both, right, the now appearing cards. So this is his actual true rookie card because this is his first Topps card. This is Jason Kendall's second Topps card because he has this Topps card, right? So this would be his rookie card, but they didn't mention it. I don't think they mention it anywhere here. Oh, they do mention it there on the bottom there. Okay. So I guess maybe this was maybe 94 was sort of the first year they did it, but I don't think they put it on individual cards. I think this is the first year they actually put it on individual cards in the 96. So maybe that's where the trend started. But I like it. I like that they were actually putting the rookie cards on there because traditionally I do like growing up, it was fun. Like if you got like a Stadium Club and you could look on the back and see when the rookie card was. I like that a lot because again, it's just showing you when Topps is telling you their rookie is, and sometimes there is a little debate about it, right? And you see people put second-year cards up there as rookie cards and things like that. So it's nice that they identify it, so there's no mistake to it. But these were some of the interesting cards I thought, because again, it had the now appearing. So you had Shannon Stewart, Tony Clark, Jason Kendall, and then Jay Payton. So these guys were pretty good in their own right during the 90s, but probably more or less forgotten about now. And then you had the Jason Kendall, Carlos Delgado rookie card. I had a Topps Gold Cliff Floyd rookie card. This Topps Finest was randomly inserted in there, so kind of just put that aside. Let's see what else we got. Got two Patrick Mahomes cards. So this is not his rookie. This is actually his second year card. Had this Hank Aaron 20th anniversary of his 715th home run. So that must have number 715, which is very fitting. So I didn't know that got put in here. So that's part of the 94 Topps series. Got these Deion Sanders cards, and one of them is Topps Gold. So kind of putting him aside for a top slot. Two Jason Giambi rookie cards. A Manny Ramirez rookie card, Future Stars. What else? Had a couple of interesting cards here. Here's a nice Ken Griffey Jr., Bo Jackson. And then Troy Percival had a couple of his rookies. So one of them I think is like the Team Angels set for Topps Stadium Club, and then the other is the regular Stadium Club. So you can tell it's sort of like a almost before and after, or slightly before, slightly after picture. Then you got another Patrick Mahomes card, right? This one telling you about his rookie card on the back. So the 4-panel rookie card. And then some rookies here for some nice mid-90s, early 2000 players. Derek Lee, rookie. Jermaine Dye. Who else is on this one? Oh, yeah, Bartolo Colon. Look how skinny he looks. And then Richie Sexton, I should say, not Ricky. So a couple of his and another Bartolo Colon rookie. So those are fun little rookies to have. These ones were put in as dividers between the sets, breaking out the years in the 4-row binder here. So I actually pulled these because, you just throw these on Mercari for $1 each and people will buy them. So obviously not the real cards and clearly reprints, right, when you look at the back. So not going to try to fool anybody with it, but certainly people are interested in them, and I'll sell them if people want them. Let's see here. These are the Trevor Hoffman cards. I don't know if this is his rookie or not. I don't think so. I think it's his second-year card. I think 92 would be his rookie. So this is or 93 would be his rookie. This is 94. But let's go into some other weird and odd cards. So with I think this is the 94 series, right? Nope, 96 series. So this is a try pitcher card for Chuck Knobloch, which I thought was interesting because this was the only one that I saw that they did this. The only other card in 96 Topps that's actually a try panel is the Derek Jeter card, but it's a no number card. That's, I think, like an insert. I don't know how you get it, whether you get like a hobby box or something like that. Maybe you have a chance to get it, but it's actually a 3-panel card. So it's 3 individual panels merged together as one, whereas this is just the 3 pictures on one card. So slightly different, but it is numbered. So I don't know why they did this like that, like this picture like that, whereas I actually have a different, see, like if they wanted to do an in action, I don't know why they just didn't do kind of like this with the Brett Barbary one with Bagwell sliding in and him throwing it over the top. I actually think it's a pretty cool picture. That's the only reason why I pulled this out. So pretty nice in action. So I don't know why they did it slightly different in this version, right? Just showing you 3 different pictures. But in any case, kind of action shots of people sliding into second and, you know, the second baseman or shortstop throwing it over the top. This card has been featured on The Past is Alive, and he calls it the levitating card. So if you look at it, like, it's hard to see that he's actually standing on a mound here. So when you look at him, it does look like he's kind of in midair. so it is a funny card in terms of, you know, you take first glance at it, you're like, what the hell is going on here? Like, almost like he's jumping or just kind of levitating in the air. So, yeah, so anybody who watches The Past is Alive, he has featured this card numerous times, but definitely thought it was kind of funny. So in a couple videos ago, I was going through some 88 tops, and I wanted to see if I can get this card. So it's the John Franco card, and this is something I only just realized maybe like a month or 2 ago, but like I always just thought John Franco like had glasses, because I always saw this card and just figured, all right, you know, he wears glasses, and that's just his, you know, it's not abnormal, right? And he didn't look like, I guess I just never paid any mind that he had the sports goggles on. It wasn't until I started looking at his other cards, realizing he never had glasses on, never had any sports goggles on in any other picture, or any picture that I've ever saw of him, like, you know, just online, things like that. So I realized that he actually stole Chris Sabo's glasses and put them on. And this would have been Chris Sabo's rookie year in '88. So he's probably busting on the rookie, you know, putting on his glasses like, hey, look at me, you know, making fun of him. And then they took the picture of that and used that for his Topps baseball card. So I think it's kind of funny that, you know, he took those goggles and put them on. But you can tell they are Chris Sabo's goggles in there. So I always thought that was funny. Thought that was funny once I realized what he was doing. I didn't realize he was making fun of Chris Sabo and getting a picture in there. So I hadn't realized that in the past. Got this Bo Jackson 88 card, which is nice. Now let's get into some of the error cards here real quickly. So got the 88 Topps Al Leiter error, right? So 2 different pictures. So this one is Al Leiter. This one, I forget who the guy is, but clearly not Al Leiter. So 2 very different pictures too. Pictures of pictures. Try to get the Keith Comstock error, but these are just the corrected version. Obviously with the white Padres across the top would be the error. So 2 of those on the 88 side. This one was also supposed to be an error. So this is the 94 Topps Pat Watkins. So the error is very minor. It's just all this copyright information is gone. So it didn't print out for some reason. So that would be the one error on this card. But this is obviously the corrected version. It has the information on. This one is interesting, Delano DeShields. So you can barely see Expos and the second base, right? Because they made it red, and with the red border here. So there's 2 variations of this card. The one with the red ink, and then one with yellow ink. And obviously the yellow ink makes it easier to see the Expos and the second base. So there's 2 versions of this card. This is obviously the red ink version card. So wasn't able to get both variations though, which would have been cool. The Robin Yount card, the error here is so if you look at totals, right, you look at triples, third base, and you see league leading, right, and it was tied for the league actually, and you see 111 triples, well, that's impossible. So it's supposed to be 11 triples, but they put 111 triples. So that 111 triples tying for the league lead, that I can see, but 111, that would have been a record that would never have been broken. So that's an error, just someone giving that extra 1 on that card. And then this one's just a weird one in terms of there were 2 sets released in 94, or series, I should say. Series 1, which went up to, I think, 370, and then Series 2, which went up to 792 or something like that. So for some reason, this one got mismarked. So this is number 370, but it should be number 379. So there's actually number 370s in the set. I don't know who the other 370 is. I should have tried to see if I could pull it and get both of those numbers. But there's 2 cards that have the number 370 in that set. So interesting little error for those. So those were the errors for the various cards. And then these were just other player lots that I pulled aside, or player cards that I pulled aside. Here you got another Topps Gold, right? And some of the star players, Hall of Famers, first year Rockies with Bichette. You get Mattingly, you get a Tim Raines gold card there. So, I don't know, another 30 or so cards for that for the player lots. And then the last thing I have here is just I pulled some Sean Dunston cards aside. I always give those to Wax Packs. So, those of you who haven't seen his channel, if you go to Wax Packs, one of his PCs is Sean Dunston. So, whenever I see Sean Dunston, I put him aside, trying to see if I can get Wax Packs the largest documented Sean Dunston collection going on. So that is my goal, and I'm sure he does, because I'm not sure who collects Sean Dunston, but I would argue to say that he probably has the most cards out of anybody for Sean. But in any case, that was it. That was the last lot. I know I was long-winded, went over what I thought I was going to do, but that was $45 for everything. Over the last couple videos, I got a lot of cards. I got several hundred cards, almost 1,000 cards for player lots, and other little various cards here that I can sell off, and then I'll probably just take the rest of it and, you know, throw it back on Facebook for like $20 for all the boxes, you know, knowing that it's mostly commons and, you know, no major stars in there. So, but I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I do have a bunch of other collections to go through. I need to get going on these videos, but I got about 3 or 4 more other collections to show you guys, so I'll be doing that over the next couple weeks. See you.